What's up, guys? I'm T. We're continuing the short series on how to play Overpass. We'll actually start as CT, then we'll go into DT. We're actually playing with Cixaros. Say hello.
Hello?
No. Okay. So first of all, when you start, right, you normally will have a pistol of your choice, right? Of course, you might have a smoke, you might have a grenade, etc., etc. We just want to show you two cool smokes from Rubbish Bin. If you start off and you actually want to cover off B tunnels here and B short. Sorry for the sirens, but can't do anything about them. So what you do is jump on here, okay? Look right in the middle, okay? I like to normally crouch when I do this, okay? Do you see this thing right here, right? See that up here, and then the window, right? It has to sort of collide. So you throw that there.
Smoke.
And then the second one, you stand up, and then you throw it right down.
Laying down smoke.
Then, of course, let's go into market. One's short, and one's tunnels, okay? That means you can actually secure short and have full view, or if you want, someone's coming down from connector and wants to actually look at tunnels, that's a very good smoke, okay? Second of all, if you're actually starting off, you can actually go down. What I normally do, and I really do tend to do this, I come up to window here, okay? With a flame bomb, of course. You can do it also with a smoke. Just go like that. You can also do it with you can also do it with a...
Throwing smoke.
You just flew right into that, right? Let's just take that out for a second, and we'll show you. So you normally go like that, alright? It throws it, it bounces off, and goes down there, okay? Right down there. If you wouldn't know, I normally like to hide here, because they all come from tunnels here, and then go right there. They normally check this position, but they never check that position. So you can actually hide here, alright? And take these guys off, and take those guys off. It's quite cool smoke. Also, if you want, when you're coming down here, in the first round, it's very good just to smoke off short, even just throwing a basic smoke like that, okay? Next of all, so what do you do on the first sort of, what is that? Okay, that's fine. On the first round, right? What we normally do when we're playing 5 pre-made, for example, and what you should tend to do, most of the people normally on the first round, because it's the easiest and fastest way, they normally go B, okay? They start at T-spawn and they just run straight to B, okay? They probably will go through tunnels, they might go around to short, they might go around wherever, it doesn't matter, right? You can use these two smokes as I showed earlier to actually defend, but what we do is normally place 4 guys on B and 1 on A, okay? It's very risky if they like to go A, okay? But you'll have ample time to actually react to everything, okay? So what you normally can do when you're on A and when you're solo, okay, is tend to be here. You can check out banana, you can check out long, okay? And you can check out toilets. Of course, sometimes you can come up here and to check this out, just in case if you've got long per se secured, that means you can check it, then you can come around here, check it over here, check it over here, but normally we stand somewhere over here, okay? So for example, if they're coming long, we can say long, or they're coming long A, they're coming banana, they're coming toilets, right? The worst case scenario is they're coming toilets, and then we quickly have to actually rotate to come to A, okay? What the other 4 do is, of course, we all come down here. The first guy, which is normally me, I'm normally the sniper per se, right? Of course, I either stand here, for example, and then you can see short, right? For example, I could, you know, shoot him, blah 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 blah, right? That's very good. Or you can stand right here to actually see. This is called cement, right? You can actually look behind cement, okay? You can also cover tunnels, okay? A lot of people do make the mistake and just try to stand here and try to go like that, and you know, try to shoot them from here, though a lot of people from tunnels that come in scan this straight away, alright? So don't really advise it, but you can actually do it if you really, let's say, have to per se, right? But it's also very risky to shoot from here. So I'm normally down there. That leaves 3 guys. There are a few places that we can actually be. So let's just show the first boost up here. If you've got, let's say, one guy watching tunnels from barrels, these are barrels, watching tunnels from barrels, right? Then you can actually go up here, I'll click space, right? Then you can actually see end of short. You can actually see them going from tunnels, and you can actually see connector. The best thing is sometimes if you really want, you can just throw a grenade, and then you can look into Phoenix/connector, right? So you can shoot them off. They can't really see you because all they can see is practically your head here, and sometimes your hands if they're really like far away, like somewhere over there. So you can really scan here. Do watch out because they can scan through this, right, and they can kill you. Okay, just saying, as you can see right here, right, they can try to kill you, etc., etc., through that. So you have to watch out that. Let's go to the second boost right here. This is the second boost. If they've got the bomb site, right, you come up here, you space bar, and you can see the whole bomb site. Okay, 2 warnings is just watch out if someone's coming up here, right? They might shoot you from there, they might shoot you from the back, and also watch out. Just please double check the corner here of water. Okay, a lot of people do like to camp here, but you can see in general the whole bomb site, right? You can cover tunnels, you can cover short, right? You can kill the bomb site, whoever's planting, etc. Right? So those are the 2 boosts that we normally use, but for the first round, for example, you've got 2 guys up here. One very good position is right here. A lot of people do make a mistake. For example, they like to crouch over here, or they like to stand over here. It's quite good if you just, if short's clear and you're just looking at tunnels, right? A lot of people don't actually realize that a person coming from short, right, will come here and they can just kill him instantly, practically like that, right? Just go boom, 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 and he's dead, right, etc. Second of all is when you're here, right, and they, for example, like to throw flame bombs. Incendiary. Right? They throw one. Right? Okay, that was a bad example. But let's say you've got one right here. Then if you're in the corner, right, you'll practically die, right? I mean, now I'm on goblin, so I won't really die, but you get it, right? So what I like to do personally, right, so that if they throw it over there, I can run away quite quickly, right? I mean, I'll lose a little bit of health, but I won't die per se or lose most of my health. What I like to do is be right here. So you've got cover from that, right, and you can shoot. You've got cover from short, okay. And a lot of people don't actually realize when they come in through there, they like to plant over here, right? They do not actually, if they don't get any information from tunnels, let's say they're all going short, they don't actually look your way, okay? Because they actually check it from there. So you can actually just shoot them all out from there, okay? And then they finally come here, and then they might try to kill you, for example, right? This is a good spot. A lot of people do tend to stay over here when they're trying to cover short. Okay, I do not advise it because that's the number 1 place that a lot of people from short actually look at. There's water, right, as you can see here, like semi-ramp water. So when they come out of here, right, they try to just shoot over there, and they normally automatically kill you because they can only see your head. See, boom, he's dead. So I wouldn't advise this. This is a good position if you really, for example, have to, right? Or if you're trying to, a guy comes around here, right, and he's going over there, then you might just go around here and try to kill him, right? But the second warning that I've got when you're standing here is that a lot of people do come through tunnel, right? They just come here and shoot you right in the face, okay? And when you're watching short, so I don't really advise this position. So for example, I don't know, do double here, do one here. Second of all, you can actually do this if you want 1 player. A lot of people do it, right? There's this, let's say, semi-hill right here, right, where you can watch here, and then you can just, if you've got a very good reaction, right, you can just actually shoot them out from here, right? And you really have to aim for the head right here, and then when they pass from short, you can shoot them. A lot of people do tend to stay here, right, and try to shoot over here. Do not advise it because they can actually see your head from short when they come up, okay? So you just watch out when you're doing this, okay? And you're trying to shoot them from here. There's, let's say, this small little crack over here. Another good thing is when you're, for example, in CT, right, and they're coming from A to B, they sometimes do tend to do that with the bomb, because if, I don't know, you're rotating or something, right, you can stand here. A lot of people don't actually check CT right here, okay, so they literally just come out here, right, and then you just shoot them right in the face, right, which is a very good position. Please also do, when you're trying to get back B, for example, when you're coming in here, okay, check this position, check that position, and also check this. A lot of people do tend to camp behind window right here, just waiting for you, okay? So you just come around there, shoot them right in the face, alright? I normally, what I do is come here, automatically scan right there, and then go down here, check that, okay? You always have to check that position. I normally try to, because I'm an AWPer, right? I do buy an AWP, and then I try to scan through here. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't work, and then the person goes out and you shoot them, of course, if need be, and then you bounce back. B. Another very good thing is, if you want, you can just stand here and just start to scan here, Phoenix, if you want, okay? You can try to get also, for example, tunnel, which is right through there, okay? It's quite hard, but Phoenix is quite easy, especially if you've got an AWP. You can just stand here and try to get them from there. Let's just get full armor. Okay, so that's for B, right? You've got A, that's first round, right? But what if they all just go A, right? What do you do? What we actually tend to do is one guy pushes short. So normally Caesar right here. He normally pushes short. He goes up. Let's just do it. No clip. He goes through here. You have to check these positions, okay? Always when you come into connector, they like to camp here, here, and here. All right. So when you're coming in, right, you of course have to open the door, right? You check those two positions, clear, check that position, and then check that position. Do please be careful of this position. So when you're coming down, I normally tend to crouch, so then they sometimes can't see you, and then you can kill them right there. You go up here, do check right position right here. A lot of people do like to stand on here, right? For example, like that, etc. Right? So he normally comes through here. He either goes, for example, long, toilets, or banana. Normally toilets, you go right here. Please do check these two positions before you go in, and then he goes in there. The other three guys that are on B, what we do is you go up through here, okay, to go over there. I go normally over here. It's a very good position to go up here and then try to get one guy from here, right? And then you've got two guys in bank. They normally do tend to smoke off bank, so one guy normally comes over here, for example, and one guy goes over there, and then you bounce back. Very cool tip that I just want to show you guys is, whenever I've got, for example, let's say I've got an AWP, right? So I've got an AWP. What I like to do is, a lot of people do stand here, for example, right? They stand here, they look like that, they look like that. But think about it, right? When you're here, right? Everyone can see you from there, they can shoot you from there, they can shoot you from there, and they can shoot you from long because they can see you, right? So what I do really advise is, you can either sometimes, for example, stand here, try to scan through here, which is really difficult, but you can get that. But the very good thing is, try to come up to the corner right here, okay? So then you've got good and sufficient length, okay, for your AWP, so that they can't see you from long. Of course, you'll have to watch out for bank if they're coming behind you. We come up here, right? And what I normally do is go like that, okay? Of course, see that edge, right? So they can't be behind cover right there, right? So what you come up here, right? You can see end of toilets, okay? And then literally totally open, okay? And you can just literally mow them down. I mean, even if you're, I don't know, with an M4, right? You can just mow them down from here all the way down there. They tend to pop their head up right there, so you've got a sufficient time to actually go like that. If you're standing here, you might just die from there, especially if they just pop their head out and just shoot you right there. They might shoot you from long, right? If you do want to pop out long, for example, someone says long, right, and you're looking right there, right, you want to shoot someone, etc, etc, they're long, all you have to do is practically go like that, okay? Then you've got cover from toilets, okay, and you've got long. Alright, when you've got long, that's cool. What I also like to do, because they sometimes do like to go behind the metal truck, you've got a clear view of it right here, right? And you've got toilets shut off, okay? This is a very good position to be. So remember, further the better, okay? Right here, try to scope someone off right here, passing through. They normally try to go over there. So you know, you're up here, right? You're like scanning them, right? Normally don't let them get there, okay? But that's just for future reference. Another good position is when you're at truck, right? A lot of people do tend to be like this out in the open, try to shoot over there, but then you're really exposed from long, right? And toilets if you're up here. What I like to do is either you can be here, okay, and shoot through that, go like this so that you cut off. But the very good thing is when you're right here, right, and you're trying to just look at toilets, just push back, and then you'll feel, let's say, this stop going, right? It's this metal bar that's here that you stop here, okay? They can't see you from long, okay? And if you especially crouch, they normally don't suspect you because they can't see you if they're in that place, right? They can't see you because of these two places. So what they do is come up here and then you can just mow them off, right? It's very good. So you've got long covered, next to bank, and you've got toilets covered off right there, right? So that when they come, you just shoot them off, which is very, very good. Another thing that I really like to do is when they're coming, and you know, for example, you're alone or something, you're coming off from long or from toilets, right? I like to stand right in between here, okay? They never do suspect it, okay? So you've got long covered off, toilets covered off, okay? And then it really depends where they are. You can come out here, shoot them off, or come around here and shoot them off. They don't tend to suspect you because they clear the whole truck off right here. They clear that off as well, okay? This is a very good position. Another position is right here that 6 really likes to use, okay? I don't really necessarily recommend it, but it's a very good position if they haven't seen you, right? And you just want to shoot off, because then you've got let's say a short line of sight right here, and it goes all the way forward, so you can kill anyone that goes through this line right here, right? So if they're going off long, toilets, whatever, right? Banana, you can shoot them all from there, right? And just kill them like that, right? Another good thing is, you like to do this, is stand here, alright? No one ever practically checks this position, right? I'll show you how to check this position when we're in terrorists. Practically no one likes to check this position, okay? So when you stand here, but you can't have a long gun like an M4 or something, you need to have, I don't know, a pistol, P90, something like that, right? You can just stand or sit here, okay? They normally come around like this, they're trying to check the bomb side, they all go in, oh, I'm gonna plant the bomb. When they do that, he's just right there, right? And then you turn around, right? And then you just go, pew, 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 and you shoot all of them, okay? They never practically check this position, right? You have to do it like that, but I'll show you how to do it on terrorists, so don't worry. When you're on long, okay, that's one very good position. Another very good position is, as I showed you, right here. If you've got a scout and you're very good, for example, you can actually try to scout them off by jumping and trying to shoot them off. A lot of people actually do that, right? Shoot them off here. Do watch out for toilets, okay? They like to shoot like that, right? You can see them coming off. Okay, what I tend to do, okay, is if you've got a smoke,
laying down smoke
that off, okay, you throw it somewhere down there, okay, you've got that pillar smoke, so that you're normally first here, okay, it'll take them quite a long time to get from here to there, and you're a lot faster to get to here, you get to tree, so you run, you throw that smoke, okay, they might be over there, right, they might not see you anymore, you go over here, you can hide right behind here, right? When you're right behind here, you can shoot them from both sides, or you can be behind rock with an op, right? If you want, you can be with an op and just shoot from the op. Go bow, etc. Right? Very good. Just watch out for toilets when you're doing that, okay? Especially if you're saving, for example, in CT. Best place, one of the best places is here, because then you can actually just watch out here and here. You're not really exposed, etc. when you're covering toilets, for example, let's say it's the second or third round, what we normally do is when it's the second or third round and we've won the round, for example, we actually do is leave 3 guys on B, okay, 2 watching tunnels, 1 watching short, and then we've got 1 on long, either far away or close by on A, and we've got 1 in toilets or in connector. So how do we actually do that? So one good position is here, right here, boom, okay. Most of the people, when you come out here, okay, and when you come out there, you will not see the person here, okay. See, they've got that much ground to cover that you can't see, right? Go over there, see, you can't see him. I can't see him for anything. They normally check like that, then they go on and they're dead, right? Essentially, right? So that's a very good position. Another good position that a lot of people use is this one. Okay, they go past here. The only minus with this is that you can't see what's going on behind yourself, so you actually have to just hear them. If you don't hear them and they're, you know, quietly going across, then that's the big thing that you have to worry about. But good things here. A lot of people do tend to go like this and try to shoot off balloons. Very, very risky, if I may say so. You normally lose, okay, here. So when you're here, right in between toilets and banana, per se, they try to take off balloons. Most of the time CT wins. I would not advise this position because they might come out of Phoenix and kill you. Around here, they might come from long and toilets. I wouldn't really advise this position, but a lot of people do use this position right here. And a lot of people do use this position over here. This is a very good position if you're waiting for guys from Phoenix, for example, right? But for example, they can't see you from balloons or from there. Come here if you can, success, just stand there. I'll show them what I mean. So for example, you're coming around here, you're a terrorist, right? And you just go like that. I normally go like that. Check that, okay? Then they come around here. They can't see him, right? I can't see him, right? I mean, only if he goes out, right? He goes here, oh, it's clear, it's clear. He goes around and then I'm dead, right? When I'm trying to cross through there. That's a very good position to actually be, okay? Another good position to be in is right here, okay? Right here, so that you just have to watch out. I mean, if they're, for example, going B in Phoenix, and you know that, because you know you heard them or something, right? And you're lucky enough that they're not coming from there, right? You just peek here, go like this. What I like to also do is, if I'm down here, okay, I like to jump down and shoot them like that, okay? It's very hard to sometimes do, because they won't expect it, right? They'll be, for example, under you, and you can do that. Another good place is being down here, okay? They will normally, when they come up here, okay, they will scan like that, okay? And then they'll scan left. So that means you can't be here. That's why you go to the very edge here, and then you can have a clear sight and shoot them when they pass through Phoenix and they want to go, for example, to water tunnels or even up here, right? A lot of people do tend to be here, but this is a very, let's say, a lot of people do scan here, right? So it's very exposed, etc. From upper. But if you know that someone's coming from lower, right, you can stand here. I normally tend to stand a little bit to the right, okay, because then if they stand here, they won't kill me and I can kill them first, right? But you're still not exposed from lower connector, right? Which is very, very good. What else can we show you? Is maybe a few, just a very quick smoke that I really like. If you want to go back to A, for example, if Caesarus wants to go all the way back and get back A, right, is you come up here to the very side. I'll show you also T-sided smokes for example, going on B. But if you're here, right, if you try to do this, it sometimes works on 128 tick and sometimes doesn't. It most of the time works on 64. Okay, it's a very risky smoke. We're actually doing it on 128, so it might work, it might not work. Sometimes it does. You space and let go, right? So you go like that. Okay. Second of all, you go like that. Okay.
Laying down smoke.
Okay. Then it goes like that. Okay. So you can either cut that off and cut that off. If you want to also, you can cut that off by doing the exact same thing. though when you jump up, right? So for example, I did it jumping whilst I was jumping up, right? So I was throwing it whilst I was jumping up. But if you, let's say, just do it like that, jump up and throw it, right? It actually, oh sorry, that's a little bit bad.
Throwing smoke.
And throw it, right? And then it sometimes can land in stairs, right? It really depends how you do it. So you've got covered literally when you're coming here, right? When you're coming here, they can't see you from there because it's smoked out. They can't see you from there, right? And then you go through here, and then you plant the bomb.
Laying down smoke.
Alright, sorry that, guys. Alright, so you know that's it really for CT. If you really want sort of an in-depth per se of how to actually play CT, just write any questions that you've got. We didn't do all of the smokes, of course. We just want to show you the most important ones.
Smoke.
And that's it for the CT. Now we'll go actually into T-side. See you guys.